The Eurovision Song Contest took place on Saturday night, with the official slogan "United by Music." But fans were far from united in the run-up to the final, with many boycotting the competition over Israel's inclusion in the contest amid the country's war on Palestine. Many had hoped things would settle down by the time the final rolled round, but the big night was marred with controversy, with one act disqualified just hours before they were due to take to the stage amid a police investigation. The drama didn't stop there. From the crowd booing and censorship taking place to acts sending secret messages to those watching at home, we take a look at all the little things you might have missed from Saturday night's show. Boo ban ahead of the final. Many Eurovision fans expressed disgust at the European Broadcasting Union, EBU, for allowing Israel, located in the Middle East, to compete in the contest amid ongoing military actions by the country's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu against Palestine. Critics highlighted how Russia had been booted out of the competition in 2022 due to the invasion of Ukraine, with the EBU branded hypocrisies and slammed by fans. Despite the backlash and controversy, Israel's representative Eden Golan took to the stage in Sweden on Saturday night and performed. But as she belted out a rendition of her song Hurricane, boos rang round the Malmö arena, with EBU bosses accused of using anti-boo technology, so viewers watching at home wouldn't hear the jeers from the crowd. The boos for Israel in the arena are heavy, one fan inside the arena wrote on Twitter as they shared a clip of Golan being booed. A reminder they're playing fake cheering on the television feeds for that genocidal country #Eurovision, a second echoed. Another told Eurovision fans, "Reminder, if you hear cheers for Israel during the broadcast, it's cause of the EBU is using anti-booing technique trying to cover up boos with fake cheers for TV. But this is how it's actually like inside the arena !" #Eurovision. A third wrote on Twitter, X, Eurovision removed boos and added fake cheering for Israel. Remember, this is the same organization that banned Russia from participating. Golan finished in 5th place after receiving an audience score of 323 points, including 12 points from the United Kingdom's public vote. The 20-year-old singer celebrated with her team while jeers sounded throughout Malmö Arena in Sweden as the vote was announced, which put the country briefly in 1st place with a total of 375 points. Despite only scoring 52 points from the other countries' jury votes, Golan topped the UK's public vote with 12. Ireland's Message. Ireland's representative Bambi Thug had an amazing night on stage, finishing in 6th place, but the iconic singer suffered a crisis behind the scenes that viewers might not have been privy to. The OG pop star, who uses they, them pronouns, has accused the Eurovision Song Contest organisers of not supporting them over a row with Israel. Bambi, who has been outspoken about their pro-Palestine views, accused the Israeli broadcaster, Can, of a rule break and said they have been waiting to hear back from the European Broadcasting Union, EBU, about what action would be taken. Bambi told journalists in the press center, "So now that I'm free, I can talk about everything, right? Yeah, so Can the broadcaster incited violence against me twice, 3 times. We brought it up to the EBU. They said they follow up. They waited to the last minute, we still haven't gotten statement back to us, allowed us to be scapegoats, allowed us to be the spokesperson for standing up for ourselves. And yeah, the broadcaster has disobeyed the rules and I hope next year they won't be able to compete because of that. And behind the scenes you don't know the amount of pressure and the amount of work that we have been doing to change things, and I'm so proud for Nemo for winning. I'm so proud that all of us are in the top 10 that have been fighting for this shit behind the scenes. Because it's been so hard and I'm so proud of us. I just want to say we are what Eurovision. The EBU is not what the Eurovision. The EBU is what makes this. F*** them. The EBU I don't even care anymore." They also called it stressful and said what makes the competition is the community behind it, the love and the power and the support of all of us is what is making change. Irish Premier Simon Harris congratulated Bambi for a stunning performance and tour de force at Eurovision 2024. Censorship claims Portugal's entry for the Eurovision Song Contest. Yolanda said peace will prevail following the performance of her track Grito at the competition's grand final. Singer Yolanda paid tribute to the people of Palestine during her time on the stage in Sweden, with her nails adorned with a keffiyeh-inspired design. But many Eurovision fans think that the EBU weren't impressed with her tribute, with some accusing the organization of later censoring the singer's performance. The EBU has not uploaded Portugal's performance to the official YouTube channel, one wrote on Twitter on Saturday night. "I'm at a loss for words. Absolutely appalling behavior. Fire them all. It's what they deserve. The mildest ever protest, some nail art, not even the Palestine flag, and saying peace will prevail, is being censored by Eurovision," another penned, with a third claiming, "Portugal is being censored. EBU uploaded our semi-final performance instead of tonight because of Yolanda's nails. Go F***KU at Eurovision at EBU_HQ #Eurovision. Protests outside. Fans watching the final at home were probably unaware of the protests happening outside the Malmö Arena on Saturday, with Eurovision presenters and commentators failing to mention the chaos happening as ticket holders entered ahead of the big show kicking off. Fans were shouted at by pro-Palestinian protesters going into the venue. The demonstrators, who were calling for a boycott of the competition due to the participation of Israel's Eden Golan, were on both sides of entrance queuing to go into the Malmö Arena on Saturday. Several protesters were detained and taken away by police. They called out Free Palestine and shame to those attending ahead of Golan and Ireland's Bambi Thug and the UK's Ollie Alexander performing alongside 22 other countries. Golan received boos and cheers from the crowd during the grand final. Mae Muller's poignant message. Mae Muller, last year's UK representative at Eurovision, hit out at the contest on Saturday night, calling it the most dystopian shush *** I have ever witnessed. The I Wrote a Song singer broke her silence on this year's chaos on Thursday, as a fan asked her, "Why do you find it difficult to engage with ESC-related stuff, Queen? Was it 'cause the whole process was stressful?" XX the star, who has embarked on an acting career since her Eurovision stint, replied, "The pressure is just too much. It's a shame 'cause I love performing, and I love music, but the fans were the only thing that made it enjoyable. More needs to be done to protect the artists' mental health because it's not actually normal what they go through." Taking to Twitter, X, once again on Saturday night, as the final of the Eurovision Song Contest aired amid Israel's attacks on Palestine, May declared Free Palestine and told her followers, "Watching news reports on Israel invading Rafah directly after watching them celebrate their 328 votes on Eurovision, is the most dystopian shush *** I have ever witnessed." Anyways, follow Mirror Celebs on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.